I love the book Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat because it doesn't give you a formula for cooking, it gives you a word bank. It doesn't tell you, here's the step by step process for making these 10 dishes. It tells you for any dish that you're making, if it tastes a little bit off, here are the four things that are probably the issue and how to adjust them. I really like the word bank approach because formulas are inflexible and a little bit disempowering. Following recipes to the letter can be great for learning how to cook at the very beginning, but as your expertise increases and your tastes develop, you start to want to respond to what's going on in front of you and adjust things on the fly. And following the recipe perfectly starts to feel limiting instead of empowering. Word banks, on the other hand, are infinitely flexible and they put the power in your hands. If you know the fundamental building blocks of how something comes together, whether that's a great dish or a productive day or a career that lives up to your full potential, you can quote unquote taste and adjust as you go without being totally constrained by the recipe, but also without floating in space without any guidelines. So here's what I think are the salt, fat, acid, and heat of productivity and ambition, of getting shit done on a micro level in your day to day, as well as doing big things on a macro level in your career. They are clarity, conviction, capability, and momentum. Clarity just means, are you clear on what you're trying to get done today or where you're trying to go in your career? Or does the destination and the goalposts, do they feel a little bit foggy and undefined? Conviction means, do you feel compelled about getting those things done today or doing these things over your career? Are you like, it must be done? Or does it kind of feel like, I could do it, I could not do it, I don't feel that strongly either way? Capability means, do you feel like it's possible to get those things done today or like it's possible for you to achieve everything you want to achieve in your career? Or does it feel like it's not really in your control whether that happens, or you don't know what to do to make it happen, or like maybe you don't have it in you to make it happen? And finally, momentum. That means, do you feel like you're on track with your day? Do you feel like you're on track with where you want to go? Like you're making good progress? Or do you feel like you're off track, already behind? And so what's the point in even starting? Now, I don't want you to start answering all the questions I just asked you as if you're filling out a worksheet. Remember, this is not a recipe. You wouldn't assemble a dish by throwing salt, oil, lemon juice, and a chili pepper onto a plate. That would be a terrible dish. What you would do is you would adjust a dish by tasting it and then seeing whether it needs a little bit of salt, fat, acid, or heat to amp it up and kind of make it better. So I don't want you to start with a blank sheet of paper and answer all the questions I just asked you. I want you to start by tasting the dish you're already cooking, by which I mean look around. Look at your existing day, your to-do list, your calendar, your meetings, everything that's going on. Look at everything that's already up and running. And I want you to ask yourself, what is missing? What do I need a dash more of to make this whole thing really hum? Is it clarity, conviction, capability, or momentum? Is it salt, fat, acid, or heat? And then I want you to add a pinch, taste again, and keep adjusting as needed. Now, I know that tasting and adjusting with your beliefs and emotions is a little bit more complicated than tasting and adjusting with salt and spices. But I have a step-by-step process for doing exactly that, which I teach all my clients to make this process as fast and painless as possible. So if you want to get the quote-unquote dish of your day and your career to a Michelin-level quality as efficiently as possible, I want you to come talk to me. You can drop by anytime for a no-strings-attached coffee chat. It's not a sales pitch or a sales call, just an opportunity for us to talk about whatever's on your mind, and I'll give you some one-off coaching and brainstorming about your situation. The link to book a coffee chat is above. Or you can also book a consult call and we can map out what a full coaching engagement might look like. Because adjusting the dish of your life is not just a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. And working with me is basically menu design and culinary school all in one. We'll set up your day and your life the way you want it to look right now, and you'll also learn the skills to keep on adjusting forever as needed as well. The link to book a free consult call is above. Or if you're listening on Instagram, all the links are in my bio. Or if you're listening on the podcast, all the links are in the episode description.